Today's Sunday, it's the 17th of December 2023, and I'm down in Palmanova for their Christmas market. They've not been very lucky with the weather over the past couple of years, but this year, no excuses. It's a two-day event, so yesterday was the first day, but I was too busy to come down, and I can only play a flying visit today, because I've got to go to the airport later on, and there's a football match in between. So Anita returns this evening, and Real Mallorca are playing Almeria, bottom club. It's an away match, but it's one that's going to be a little bit tricky. So let's hope they get the win. Anyway, I'm here to talk about the market rather than the football, but we'll catch up with that later. Well, the good sign was the car park was absolutely full. But I don't think they got it very well planned, because the overflow car park was closed, so I had to park quite a way away and walk down. So I'm entering from a different angle, I suppose, but there's the roundabout, which is the memorial to the Guardia Civil. Here's the generator that's powering the electricity for the events down here, and I can see there's a stage already set up. Lots of balloons. So in the last couple of years we've been here, and the weather's not been very good at all. So who have we got on stage? A rather blue Father Christmas, is it? Not very traditional colours, but we've got lots of market stalls down here, which is great to see. And it's a Sunday morning. It's just after 11 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get quite a few people out as the day progresses. It's on all day. Some books, always great presents for Christmas. Oh, pastries. Tempted, only €3. Must resist.
Está bien saber tu manera de ser.
De Santa Catalina. Ah, vale. Vale, yo ahí fui a... Se llama sí, Teatro del Mar o Teatro de algo así. Que uno es marital y
Well, it's nice to see that they have actually managed to get it all out today and get the stalls set up. It's always worrying at this time of the year when you're never really quite sure what the weather's going to be like. And we were supposed to have a fair a couple of weeks ago down here. Well, actually only a week ago, and that only had to be cancelled because the stormy weather that was around. There was some rain predicted that didn't appear, but more dangerous, I suppose, for the stall holders would be the strong winds that did actually happen. And you can imagine if you've got one of these canopies in a strong wind and you're actually down by the sea, which is where it was supposed to be last week, then that could be very dangerous. Well, as it's coming up to Christmas, I told you I'm going to be doing this Christmas video, and had well over 50 replies now with videos and photographs, and I'm going to start putting all that together as of Monday next week. So if you've got any last minute things you want to send, then please do that as soon as you possibly can, and hopefully I'll be able to include them. It's really nice to see everybody's pictures. Some of them are from Majorca in different parts, some of them have your own Christmas trees, some of them just interesting scenes, just lovely things to see. So thank you for those. Received quite a lot this morning, which I've started to file and sort out. And I've got the job now of putting it all together. See, all the roads are closed here. And they put these concrete barriers as well. So you've got the little plastic blue barrier up there, the concrete one as well. And That's just to make sure that no cars can come down here and cause any problems. And we've even got some attractions here. Practice your shooting skills. And activities for the children as well. Nancy Castle. We've got Luna and Savannah coming with Serena this evening as well, so it'd be really nice. Ooh, this looks fun. No, it doesn't. Not for me at all. It just looks dangerous. Yeah, what's going on here? So more fairgroundy type attractions across the road. It is a beautiful day. It's weather forecast says 18 degrees. 18 degrees, perfect for something like this. Get out, enjoy the fair. Really nice. Just look out onto the beach. Past few weeks we've had, well, not only on the beach but in the sea. There's a few people walking along the beach today, nobody in the sea I don't think. It's a bit windy, a bit blustery. Some new fishing over there as well. So there was a stage at the top. We've got another stage down here as well. The heart is still here. They haven't actually removed the heart for this particular event. This looks like could be a Santa's sleigh. One of the Mallorquin carols, Christmas songs. Churros, that's the way to start your Sunday.
Sí. Buenos días a todos. Estamos con la feria de Navidad y estamos preparando esta actuación de circo. En un momentito, a partir de las 11:30 empezarán. Ya lo sabéis,
11 they're going to be starting, so 10 minutes.
Y después a la 1:30 vendrá Papá Noel. Así que a punto de empezar estas actividades de Navidad. Bon Nadal a todos.
Bon Nadal.
Está muy guapa.
Cargador tenía que ser.
Some of the stalls setting up along here. I think this is as far as they go. But quite a lot of people out on this Sunday morning. And that's got to be good for the businesses, whatever businesses are actually open. Can Blanc here been consistently open. It's in a perfect position overlooking the beach. Plenty of tables here already reserved. Children playing on the sand. I'm not sure whether they're anticipating more stalls or not, but there's another generator here, and it's
sorry, I didn't hear you.
Not being used.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
maybe it is being used actually. Very quiet these. Usually very noisy things, but yes, no, it is on. Lots of bins here already. El Chiringo across the road is open there, and I've seen them being advertised a bit in the newspaper because they're one of the places that is open. There's El Chiringo here, and then further along there's another El Chiringo on the beach. Unfortunately, the Colmena's not open. Just across the road there. See lots of children coming out to enjoy the fair. Good morning.
Yeah, good.
Good to see you again. How are you?
Not too bad. The little walk.
It's been lovely, hasn't it? Oh, that was really nice. Nice little chat. It's just got that Sunday morning promenade feel about it, hasn't it, today? There just seems to be a lot of people just milling around. I'll go down in a minute and have a look at the fair as it opens up, and hopefully those clouds that we can see up there are going to just keep away and they can have a successful day today. So it looks as though they've got different things designed for the children and different bits of entertainment, and it's going to go on all day, so right through till this afternoon. But I've got this important football match. So those of you who've been following us, we're very keen followers of Real Mallorca, and they've not been doing very well this season. We were expecting much more. At the beginning of the season we thought Real Mallorca would be sort of at least in the middle of the table, and they've actually struggled to get from the bottom, and we've only just had our first home win. But they're away again this week, and in Almeria. Almeria, the bottom club, they've not won a game this season. So you'd expect it to be an easy match for Real Mallorca to go and win. But they're without the star striker, who's Mariki, and there's going to be one or two others out, I think, due to injuries. So it's not going to be an easy match, and well, we'll see. And then next week, still before Christmas, we've got a match against Osasuna, which is a home match on Thursday evening, starting at 9:30 at night. It's quite a late start, which means it's a very late finish. And then that'll be the last match before the Christmas break. And the first match back is then against Real Madrid. Well, that's an away match. We won't be watching that live. We'll be watching it, well, we'll watch it on the TV, hopefully in a bar, and have a few drinks, and hopefully we won't suffer too bad a defeat. Well, see, you never know. We've beaten them in the past. And then we've got some cup matches starting as well, so we'll be doing the King's Cup, and well, we'll see how the second half of the season goes. I was looking at an article in the newspaper today about people who'd decided to move and live abroad, and well, that's exactly what we did. So it was interesting to see their reflections on why they did it and how it had gone for them. And by and large, I think for many it's been a successful move, and there's always going to be some there it is not successful. And while we've lived on the island, that's been the case. We know lots of people who've made very successful lives over here. Many of our friends have been here as long as us, some of them been longer than us. But I also know of people who come here expecting to be able to retire or be able to work, and it just doesn't work for them, so they don't stay for very long. It's happened to relations of mine who used to come here on holiday, and they knew people here, they've got friends who lived here, but the move from the UK to Mallorca was just not for them. I think it wasn't what they'd expected. They'd been on holidays here, so they'd been in the summer when it's all busy, and they'd moved to a place where there was no life at all in the winter time, just closed down, and it just didn't work for them, so they returned to the UK. It does work for some and it doesn't work for others. When I was reading the comments, I was just amazed how many people didn't realise what the effects of Brexit were. They still seem to think, a lot of people still seem to think, that they can just come and live and retire here or come and work here. And well, yes, it's possible, but it is much, much, much more difficult. If you want to retire here, then you've got to be able to afford to do that. And anyone who's on a state pension and maybe a small bit company pension is probably unlikely to get a visa to allow them to stay here. And that makes it more complicated because you've got to get a visa, and that if you want to come and work here, you've got to get a working visa. And working visas are very difficult to get because, first of all, where you're going to work. So we came here as teachers, and we came here and we were able to work here because we were doing a job that a Spanish person couldn't easily do. I was teaching A-level chemistry in English, and Anita was teaching music in English, so we were doing jobs that wouldn't be naturally easy for a Spanish person to do. When Spain joined the European Union, then it became the EU, so it was much more easy to do that. So you could come over here, and because Spain was a member of the EU and the UK was a member of the EU, you could just come and take up a job, and you didn't need a visa, you didn't need a work permit, so it was much easier. After Brexit, we've gone back to that old system where you have to apply for a work permit, and you have to be doing a job that is not easily done now, not just by a Spanish person, but by an EU person. So, for example, to come and teach chemistry here, there are actually lots of people in Europe who can teach chemistry and teach it in English. So it's not going to be easy to do that job. For somebody who wants just to do a job as a waiter, then it's virtually impossible because you've got thousands of people who want to do jobs like that. So coming to work or live in Spain or any other European country has become very much more difficult since Brexit. Whatever these people tell you how easy they think it is, it's not. You've got to get that visa, either one that allows you to work or a non-lucrative visa, which is what you'd get as a pensioner. That means you can't work, and then you've got to fulfill all the other criteria. And I'm sure that that's put off a lot of people who would have liked to have retired in Spain, and now they just simply can't do that. So that was that article that I was reading in the Daily Mail today. And funnily enough, I was actually approached by the Daily Mail by one of their writers who wanted me to do an article with them, but he just wanted too much personal information. I mean, I'm happy to talk about coming to live in Spain, but some personal things that they wanted to know, I wasn't really prepared to give, so I said no. You never know, maybe they'll do a more general one, and I'll be happy to talk to them about that. Right, I've had a little sit on the wall here. I'm now going to have a look at the rest of the fair and see if they've managed to set up a few more things. So let's, off we go. And now we're walking with the sun behind us, so a bit better. There's people, I think there might even be people paddling over there. It's a bit cold for that. But, it's certainly very pleasant in the sun. Anita's flying back from Bristol Airport, and Bristol has had flights, or has flights through the winter. Bournemouth is the other airport that we've been using recently, and that stops the flights at the winter time, and then starts probably around Easter. And another airport that's come onto the radar now is Exeter. So Exeter's quite a close airport to get to Serena, and hopefully Southampton as well. Southampton's a really useful one. for Lara. So just during the summer months we seem to be well catered for. Particularly like Southampton, it's very close to where Lara lives. It's only about 15 minutes down the road. I'll have to have a look to see what times the flights are. I don't like these ones which have ridiculously early takeoff times. Still something's not opened up yet. I must be early, but I can't stay long because I've got to go and do a bit of shopping, and then I've got to go to the football match. Sweet bread, and it actually smells sweet. Like a dip over there. We've got activities already started now on the stage in front. Ooh, it's like fire. We'll have some of that at the football matches. Certainly entertaining the children, but don't try this at home. I wonder if this is what they meant by Calvia 365. When you're working with fire, it helps if it's dark, unfortunately. It should be done later in the evening. And if you see the rub that she's got, flames on the side. And she's certainly entertaining the public. I'm going to carry on, and lots of police cars around here. I'm going to move up back so that I can go and do the shopping. No time to stop for a coffee. Got a busy old day. This is the Jaipur Tandoori, which is one which I go to now and again. It's a very good Indian restaurant here, but there's another one opened up. Used to be called the Curry Lounge, a little bit further up. And, well, I haven't been yet, but a couple of people have said how good it is, so it's got to be on our radar, got to be on our list of places to go. Yourself a warm jumper.
Digo, madre mía,
la escuela llegaba a las 12.
is the other Indian restaurant and bar, it's called, and it says Taste of India. Menu for 2 people with a starter, onion bhaji or chicken pakora. 2 curries, either a chicken or a beef curry with rice, garlic naan. 2 drinks, $34.95. Sounds good to me. When Rita comes back, that's definitely. I'm very good, thank you. We're very much looking forward to coming to your restaurant. Not today, unfortunately, but in the future. Yeah. Oh, nice to chat to the new ones. It's the same company that got the Bombay in Santa Ponsa, and we've been there and had a really good Indian meal there. And well, I must say it's. I think, are we typically British? We love Indian food. It's our favourites, and I do like a good curry. So that's definitely one on our list, somewhere to try. Somebody's sawing some wood on a Sunday. Shouldn't be doing that. Well, as the fair here in Palmanova continues, I've got to go and do the shopping, and then I've got to go and watch a football match, and then I've got to go and pick Anita up. So busy old day for me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.